And I'm thinking, Preston really ain't about that life. If Ash had to step up in her, he might have got the beat down. But at least Preston wasn't backing down. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to My Twisted Life. This is Poetry. Coming with the review recap for Shots Fired. Got my forehead shine going on today. Ooh, rough and tough with my afro puff. Alright, so yeah. The episode starts off where it kind of ended last week. Ash is giving Preston a phone call looking like, hey, look who we done found. Look who we done found. I'll be damned if it ain't Corey. So Preston rolls over there to where Corey is hidden out. And basically he tells them, look, I saw what went down with Joey Campbell. I know exactly what happened. He was out riding his bike. His cops roll up on him. They start roughing him up. He's screaming for his mama. First he sounded kind of pissed off. Then all of a sudden it sounded like he was crying. And then some dude stepped out in some commando outfit and just lit his ass up. Right? And I don't know if they seen me or not, but I know 2 weeks ago they started chasing my a car that looked just like the one that was in there. Started chasing me down. So yeah, my family took me away for security. So Preston and them now realize that this shit done got real. Pretty much. It done really got real up in there. And more than ever, it looks like the officers are involved in the murder of Joey Campbell. Okay? Preston is like, we need to go and put this to the higher up so they can open up the Joey Campbell case. Why this case still ain't open yet, I don't get it. But I guess it has to be open with the Department of Justice. Okay? So Ash is like, no, we don't need to tell them nothing yet. Because one, we have not validated the credibility of our witness. Okay? Y'all know that they tear black people up. Especially if it's a victim. They're going to pull out every little thing that they did. If they picked a grape out the grocery store when they were 2 years old and ate that bitch before their mama paid for it, they're going to bring that shit up. So they got to make sure that everything is on the up and up with Corey. And Preston is like, look, he ain't got no record. He good kid. He dropped out of high school, but he planned on going back. But other than that, he a good kid. His boss is like, hell no, we cannot take the word of a black high school dropout going up against the police department. So Ash was like, told your ass. I told you. He was not going to listen to us. He wasn't going to hear it. We wasn't going to take this case. So Preston is feeling kind of defeated. Ash is feeling like, I already know. You know what I'm saying? They go over to Beck's house. His son is in the middle of the night playing dress up. I'm not sure why kids do this. After bedtime, they're in the hallway. They want to play dress up with mama and daddy and everybody else is asleep. He wants to play dress up. He's throwing us a little cape and he takes his ass outside. Oh, I wish I would have. Well, I did. I just didn't get caught. When I was real little, we used to sneak outside all the time. But he goes outside and the alarm starts to blare. Now, normally that would scare a kid. I don't know. They didn't show the kid at this time, so I don't know if he was scared or not. But it scared the shit out of Josh and Carrie. So though they and I just realized that Carrie is the same girl that's playing the wife of the guy on Legacy 24. I stopped watching the show. It didn't really move me, but she's the same person. These actresses and actors are getting roles. They in so many different shows. So she's on 24 and on this show. Dwana Wise is on Shots Fired Underground. Aisha Hayes is on Shots Fired Underground. These actresses are putting in work, ain't they? Okay. Well. Okay, so then, you got, so Josh basically gets up. He gets up, he grabs his gun, and he's going through the house trying to see if it's an intruder, really, you know. Carrie grabs one of the kids, and I think at this point they realize that the other child is missing. Josh is in stealth mode. He creeping around the house, creeping outside the house, gets outside and he freezes. He sees his little boy standing there, and I'm like, what the fuck are they looking at? Looks up on the wall. Somebody has tagged this house with cop killer in bright red spray paint. And his son is just sitting there. His son is old enough to read that. I think his son is old enough to understand what a cop killer is. Or a killer cop, not cop killer. Killer cop is what they spray paint on the wall. So Ash and Preston get together and they like, look here, we need to get some more information on these cases. I'm going to follow, Ash tells him she's going to follow the weed trail to find out if Joey and Jesse's cases are linked together. And if they're really dealing with a corrupt police department, if that's what's really going on. Because just based on Corey's testimony, it looks like they're going up against corrupt police. So they're going to follow this trail, right? Preston walks into the captain's office and tells him, like, I need the last 3 months of arrest reports. And he like, what you need those for? He's like, because it's an ongoing investigation, and I'm with the Department of Justice, and we expect you to cooperate, full cooperation. He's like, well, it's going to take us some time, a few weeks or so, to get this to you. And Preston is like, no, I'm going to need them in an hour. He kind of sort of told him, boy, you better know your place. You don't be coming around here making no demands for me. And Preston told him, look here, you may not respect the people in your community, but you gonna motherfucking respect me. You better believe that. Believe that, hunty. So they go back over to Josh's house, and Josh's dad is there, and he's telling him, look, we got your back, son. Me and the moms, we're gonna take out a mortgage on the house, make sure all your legal fees are taken care of. He's like, I can't do that to y'all. Y'all have already bought y'all house, y'all paid for it in full. I don't want y'all taking out money against y'all house to pay for my legal defense. He said, this is already done. It's not a discussion. You my son. I got you. The captain, I might have been mixing something up. The captain is over there at the crib with Josh. And Josh is cleaning off his wall. And he's telling him, look, we're going to put 24-hour protection on your patrol on your property. And Josh is like, you ain't got to do that. He's like, you know, we got your back though, son. He's like, no, you ain't got my back. I don't feel that. He's like, what you say to me? He's like, you ain't got my back. Y'all put me on a fucking desk job. The union ain't backing my legal expenses no more. When the media is out here up in my face, rat-a-tat-tatting off, y'all ain't here by my side holding my hand. I'm already in this alone. You ain't got my back, and I know it. I don't know, the captain made some like little snide remark to him that like kind of made me look sideways, but I can't remember what it was, and I forgot to write it down. So, the same captain, he goes out and he takes Preston out for a little joyride. He like, let me show you something, honey. Takes him out for this little ride. They pulled over these perps, and the guys got like, I want to say it was a Trump sticker. Something about they carry guns, so they dangerous or something like that on their sticker. They had a Confederate flag on the license plate. And these three dudes, hillbilly boys, pretty much, redneck could probably be thrown in there as a description as well. But they pulled them over, and they like, what the hell you pull us over for? And he's like, you ain't got no seatbelt on. It's like, you seen that shit all the way from back there. And I'm thinking, no, he didn't see that all the way back there. He didn't see that. But okay, he put him over anyway. They looking real sideways at Preston. Preston looking like, what the fuck is going on? So the captain tell Preston, go and pat him down. Preston's like, what? He said, yeah, I ain't got time to wait for backup, so I need you to go and pat them down. And I'm thinking, Preston's a lawyer. Why would he be patting anybody down? But he go ahead and comply, right? While he's patting down the men, of course they feeling all some kind of way because he touching them and stuff. The little young cat start smacking his hand. But he not assaulting the officer, but he is assaulting the officer of the court. And so Preston go for it again, try to smack his hand. And the captain end up taking the boy down, put him down on the ground, and tell him, look, you need to tell your boy to mind his manners, right? But in this whole process, you could tell that he is using this as an intimidation factor for Preston. He goes back to his car, he's slamming car doors, the way he's talking to them, the way he's smiling and nodding them up, like, yeah, everything good here, partner. And they reading the cues from Preston, how uncomfortable and how scared he's looking and feeling at this time, right? It was almost to me as if he was saying, yeah, I got your number, boy, and if I need to, I got their number to handle you. That's what I took from it. So after they pulled off, he let them go. He didn't give them no seatbelt ticket, none of that shit. He let them go. This was all supposed to teach Preston a lesson about how every day they out here on the streets dealing with people that don't like them. So the feeling that he felt in that moment is exactly how his officers feel every day. Now, there was another cop I saw do this bullshit too. He took out this little guy out on a little joyride and took him through the hood and had him doing some simulations with some people who was pulling out guns on him and how he would act and whether he would pull his gun first. First of all, motherfucker, he's not a trained officer of the motherfucking law. He's an officer of the court. It's not the same thing. Two, he doesn't have a goddamn weapon. These motherfuckers, you already have acknowledged that they had a weapon in their truck. Okay? He's a fucking civilian. he already know your bitch ass don't like him. So he ain't got no confidence that if something went down that you was going to be on his side. And this is the same thing that happened with the person in the video too. Telling him, oh, now I know how it feels to be an officer. No, bitch, you don't know how it feels to be an officer. Because one, you're not a trained motherfucking professional to do this job. You're not trained to take down people. You're not trained for any of that shit. So it's not the fucking same. But that's neither here nor there. So he tries to tell Preston, so many words again, you know, in my professional opinion, or in my opinion, I think that you basically need to stay in your motherfucking place, you know. And he was like, so, Preston was like, what kind of bullshit was that, you know? And he said, well, I just want you to see how it felt. He's like, is this your personal opinion, you know? But see, he basically throwing out threats to Preston, like, you know, check yourself, fool, or you might get wrecked out here. And Preston's like, so this is a threat? Is that what you're really telling me? That's all I'm really saying. Is this really a threat? Meanwhile, they go over to a town hall. Governor Eamon is basically having a town hall about the school closings. Okay, so she's going to address it. Pastor Janae brought it up. Actually, Shaun brought it up, not Pastor Janae, but she gave credit to Pastor Janae that she brought it to her attention about the school closings. No, it was Shaun. And Shaun is due to speak at this event. He's looking real uncomfortable. And not DeWanda, oh my God, her real name is DeWanda, Shameka. She's like, okay, you got this, son, you can do this. And he's like, I don't want to do this, right? So all through this town hall, the governor says that they're going to funnel so many billions of dollars into not only his middle school, but 4 other schools in the community, right? In addition to what they're going to do, they're going to allow the students from his school to go to that school, Lofton, the school that they're having the town hall in. And the parents are like, what the fuck? Okay, because first of all, Lofton is a predominantly white school. Might be all the way white, okay? Now, the reason why I say this a lot, that they're taking this show from, I can't even say the Ferguson playbook anymore. The St. Louis playbook, the city that I live in. This is all the shit that happened when the DOJ came here after Ferguson. Mike Brown went to Normandy High School. That's my old high school as well. I graduated from there. And Normandy lost its accreditation. Okay, this is all doing the protest and everything. They lost their accreditation. Mike Brown's class was the last graduating class to be Normandy High School. Now it's like Normandy Consolidated, something or another. Well, they gave the children an option to be bused out to this all-white school far out in the county. And the parents there lost their motherfucking minds that these niggas was going to be coming out to their school. They figured that if they had these black kids out here, they was going to have to up their security. They was going to add a security metal detectors. There's going to have patrols have to be all through the school. The parents going to have to be worrying about whether or not their kids are going to be harmed, all the violence and this, that, and other. And the governor was pretty much saying, like, everything that they are doing that you want for your kids, these kids' parents want the same thing. I mean, I swear that is exactly what happened in St. Louis, word for word. And it was all on the tail end of the Mike Brown Ferguson situation. So, shots fired. I don't know if the Blythewoods were here participating in Ferguson, doing this little thing. Because all this stuff is like, it's still going on here in St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? The hype for Ferguson itself has kind of died down, but the DOJ kind of spread its wings and started hitting a lot of these little municipalities and school districts. And that school was focused on one because Mike Brown was there. That was the school he went to. So this reminds me of, this is again, of the Ferguson playbook, as I like to call it. The citizens basically, one of the ladies suggested to Eamon, well, if everything's going to be so safe and sound as you're trying to make it seem to us, like there's not going to be any issues by having them come here, then why don't you let your damn daughter come to school here too? And they kind of shut her up. And that was the, you know, but before she shut up, she had told them that, because first they was worried about the tax dollars and who was going to pay for it. She's like, oh, this is going to be proudly funded. And this is going to be proudly funded by Orlin. Damn, I can never remember his last name. But Orlin is the one that's being played by Richard Dreyfuss. Richard Dreyfuss looked old as hell. Like, he aged from the first episode. It's like, he wasn't walking around with a cane on the first episode, was he? But he really aged between the first episode and now. But he's going to privately fund it. So the same dude who's trying to build this fucking prison complex, not complex with a T, complex is the same one who's finna throw all this money into repairing all these black schools. And Pastor Janae is looking like, really, motherfucker? This is how we gonna do that? Really? So after the little town hall, Shaun, oh, I'm all missing stuff up. So after the little town hall, Shaun is basically telling Shameka, look, I don't want to go to the white school. They don't want us there. And she's like, boy, you going. He's like, nah, mama, you told me that I need to just speak my truth. I'm finna speak it right now. I'm not going to no school that they don't want me there. And I don't want to be there. She was like, you going? He's like, why the hell I gotta go? He didn't say hell. That's me. He's like, why I gotta go? And she was like, because I'm not going to lose you too. I just lost your brother and I'm not going to lose you. That's why. Boy, the one that broke down. Shameka. Broke down, baby. Them tears. Oh, they hit me. They hit me like, oh, because at first I'm like, Shaun, fuck that. I don't want to go into that school. They don't want me there. Wherever I'm at, I'm gonna thrive where I'm at. Might not survive. Shit. But yeah, she was like, you going because I said so? You going because I want you to live? I want you to live. You going to that school? Well, Shaun packed his shit up the next morning. And him and a few other students was on their way to Lofton. The white students at the school stopped there looking. Now, mind you, this is a middle school. They stopped and looking. Like, here they come. And Shaun and them get off the bus. And the little young kid walk up to him with a box, set the box down. And Shaun like, oh, shit, here we go. Here we go. And he break out some little t-shirts for him. He's like, hey, you one of us now. Who else wants some t-shirts? I was so happy to see that the students at this school were so accepting of this transfer, this integration, more so than they parents seem to be at the town hall. So hopefully this is going to be a good experience for Shaun. I like this little boy's character, so I hope they like start showing more of his interaction. And yeah, I like that. I did. So Ash goes to the college and follows the weed trail. It was so easy for her to do. I want to say that was Jesse's girlfriend that she used to help him pass the drugs into the book. She looked familiar. She's like the same girl. Because she kind of looks like Sarah to me. So he did that, and she caught the weed dealer at the school. And he was like, Jesse wasn't in the weed. He was like, well, why did they send him over to the hood just to get some weed? He was like, if they're going to get some weed, they're going to get it from me. I got the best shit around. You ain't got to go to the hood for that. So she gets a bag from him. A dub, 2020. She get that from him. And basically so she can go test it against the dope that was found in Jesse's car to see if it's the same one. Okay? Because like the story that the frat brothers are saying is they went for barbecue. But he had weed in his car. So now you're trying to figure out where this weed came from. Okay? Then you see a hitman come through. And the hitman comes through and he rolls up in this particular house. And he starts lighting this house up. And the hitman looked a little bit like Caleb. But he put some glasses on. So I wasn't sure. Turn the lights on though, but nobody's there. It's empty. So Ash and them have moved all these people to safety. Basically what they were going to do is try to build a case on the officers. And they noticed that every time there's every case that they are looking at that's significant to them, Breeland is the first officer on the scene. So they try to get people who have filed complaints against Breeland. And so they're bringing people in, they're interviewing them, and Breeland is like, what the fuck is going on, right? So after the last lady got interviewed, this hitman pop off and start shooting up this house, right? So they go talk to Breeland, and Breeland was like, you ain't gonna talk to me in the station, you're gonna talk to me outside. So they talk to him, and I don't know, I still can't read Breeland. He seems shady as fuck. He's harassing. The lady said that he harassed her husband on the way to church every damn Sunday. This is Ferguson too, let me tell you. He said he harassed him every Sunday, right, on the way to church. And he harassed him so much that He died being tired, just from being tired of being harassed all the time. It just put so much stress on him that he ended up dying. There was a man in Ferguson that had the same situation. The Ferguson police harassed him every week. He'd be out cutting his grass. He rolls up onto him. He's like 70-something years old. I want to say his name was Jesse Smith. Because he asked me to get his information up to ACLU, and I hope that they did something with it. I did get it over to them. And he was saying that the Ferguson police was harassing him all the time. It had put so much stress on him and his family that his wife ended up having a heart attack due to all the harassment. And I swear it's almost the exact same story. It was almost like every week. He said every weekend he had a project he was doing on his house. He was 70-something years old. She was 70-something years old. And just through the harassment, just the tired of being stressed and harassed about the police department, it just wore her down, and it caused her a heart attack, and she died. So, you know, he blames that on the Ferguson Police Department. Jesse Smith. Damn. I need to go check on Mr. Jesse. I really do. I hope he's all right. They really just trying to get this case built up against Breeland. They went to go talk to Caleb, and they're asking Caleb, does he have any complaints about Breeland too? And Caleb, I guess I should say that about him. He's a good man. So like I say, it's hard to read Breeland, but now at the same time, I'm like, is Caleb really Josh's best friend? Because something don't seem right with him either. And what's he to do with the glasses, the hitman with glasses? He just looked, they looked alike. I know all white people don't look alike, but they looked alike to me. Only difference was the glasses. Like right now, you see me here, and then I put my glasses on. It gives me a little different look, don't it? I mean, y'all know I'm the same person, but depending on how I got my glasses, it's a different look. So, yeah. I don't know. Somebody being able to tie, they got the dope back, and the dope that Joey had and Jesse had and the dope man on the campus had was all testing from the same water. So they figured they could tie all these cases together, especially since Breeland's name was on every case that they had. Even some of the arrests that the dope man at the college had. You know, Breeland was the person. He always seems to be the right one to show up in the right place at all times. So they went back to the head honcho. He said, hey, cool, we're going to open up the Joey Campbell case. Good looking out. Y'all did a good job. Ash and Preston celebrate. They get themselves a good little hug. And that hug lingered just a little bit. I was like, oh, Ash and Preston, what's the goings on here? Now, you know, Ash had been trying to get some ass from the beginning. And Preston was like, you ain't my Michelle Obama. So, yeah, I ain't finna do that. But this time, he, like, lingered it a little bit into that hug as well. I was like, wait a minute, Preston. So they go out together for some little drinks and dancing. They go to this little blues joint. And Ash was like, come on, let's get it. Come on, let's get it. She get up on the floor and she getting her little thing on, right? And some dude, he rolls up to her. He start dancing behind her. At first, they getting it. But you know, some dudes be so handsy and too grabby. What you grabbing for, bro? Get your hands off me. He all like this and she like, move your hands. He all like that. She like, move your hands. She like, come on, bro. All right, I'm good. We done for the night, right? Trying to be nice. Dudes don't take the hint. He like, come on, ma, I got you. She's like, nah, I said I'm done for the night. And now he getting aggressive. Why y'all dudes do that shit? But now he getting aggressive. Okay. So now he getting aggressive and Preston has to step up like, hey, yo, she said leave her the fuck alone. I had to record this again, y'all. I am so sorry. So I don't even know what part I left off on. I thought the camera was going wonky and it was going wonky. Then it wasn't going wonky. And then I tried to transfer it over to my computer and it corrupted the file in the transfer. So I think I know where I'm at. I was talking about Ashton and Preston and they was dancing and yeah, something like that. The dude rolled up on Ash and she wouldn't let him go, or he wouldn't let her go, and Preston had to step in and was like, hey, yo, leave the lady alone. And dude said, mind your business, right? Preston say, look, she said leave her alone. He said, dude, this ain't even your lady. He said, she may not be my lady, but I know one thing, she ain't yours. So then his boys step up like, dude, get your old scrub ass, side seat driving ass on. But he steps up and he's like, see, this is what I'm talking about. These fools step up in situations they don't even have nothing to do with, and this how they get their head cracked, yada, 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 something along those lines. And I'm thinking, ain't that you right now, sir? Stepping into this conversation, and you ain't got nothing to do. Right. So, Ash steps in, she like, look here. This is the moment right here when he show you how much of a man he is, and you show you how much of a bitch that you are. come test them. So they end up backing up and they're like, hold up, ma, I didn't even know your mom was crazy like that. So that we're gonna step up off of her. And so they have a little good little laugh, a little chuckle at the fact, you know, they just shut this shit down. And I'm thinking, Preston really ain't about their life. If Ash had to step up in her, he might have got the beat down. But at least Preston wasn't backing down. He wasn't backing down. I appreciate that. Go, Preston. Go head on. But so they go back to the hotel, and they kind of feeling each other. They kind of feeling each other still, you know. They get all close and stuff, all close enough. It's like, look it, suck it. Go on, do it. Go on, do it. Turn up. So Preston take her little room key out of her hand. I'm like, wait a minute, what is about to go on here? Oh. And he opened the door for her. Ash stepped in like, shoot, I know he looking. Preston at the doorway like, see you in the morning, homie. Hey, peace. Ash face cracked. And mine. Because I thought they was finna smash. I was like, yeah, get it. It was one chick on Twitter. She was like, no, I don't want that to happen. I was like, just once. I know she smashed his brother, but that's irrelevant. Just this one time. They got the chemistry going on here. But, yeah, it didn't happen. I do like the deal. I like the tension. And I really actually don't mind if they do, because it might add an extra layer, extra dimension to the relationship. I don't think it's going to necessarily hinder it. It's going to make Preston step up a little bit more, right? But then Ash don't really like her really controlling dude, because she's a control freak. So, I don't know. Whatever. Okay, so, yeah. Like I said, I'm not sure where this video cut off. So, I might be repeating stuff. So, hopefully I'm not, because I'm not going in order. The governor. The governor's daughter pretty much checked her. She came in and was like, hey, ma. One thing I agree with is that the one lady at the town hall who said that if this school is so safe that you're sending these kids to, then how come I'm not going? I think I should go to this school. And she's like, whoa, hold your horses. Wait a minute now. No, that's not what we mean here. And she's like, no, you trying to tell these people that they need to be patient and be in the wait on a good thing to happen for their school, and you busting him over to a school where nobody wants him there, that they're going to come into all this tension and animosity, and you thinking it's going to be safe, it's going to be all right, just rah, cheer them on. Then how about send your own damn daughter there? I'm ready to go. Daddy like, who the hell? What the hell? No, you sitting your ass in the $30,000 private school, you going to stay there. End of discussion. We ain't talking about this no more. So next they go on to the governor, and she with Emmons. I mean, she is Emmons. She go with Orlin, the prison dude, the one who built the prison complex. And basically, he's saying, you know, I'm funding all this money into the little school system, because that's who her private funder is. I'm going to fund all this little money in the school system. This is what I need from you. I need you to give me a 3% bump on my prisoners. Like right now, we got an 85% occupancy rate. I cannot say that word, occupancy. So, not give me 88%. And she's like, so what you trying to tell me? That I need to arrest 3% more of people? That's $30,000 more per prisoner that we got to spend just for you to push this money like you said you was going to do? We already had an agreement. His lawyer's like, look here, we had an agreement, but things changed. We ain't got no agreement no more. And now she's like, oh, wait a minute now. That ain't what we agreed upon. We done came to an impasse. Something ain't right with this here. And now the governor realized she dealing with a shady. And I'm thinking, you didn't know that already. You didn't know this whole little ordeal that you whipping up with the prison complex with some BS anyway, that is already going to hurt your citizens. Of course, it's going to give the community 400 new jobs. But think of how many people that you got to lock the fuck up to give these 400 people new jobs. Are you fucking kidding me, lady? Really? Alright, y'all. I thought that my shit was overheating. I just realized I was recording to my internal storage instead of the actual SD card. So it kept cutting off on me. So I apologize. This is all kind of wonky. That's why I'm losing my place, because my system is like, something ain't going right. So I'm like, ain't going right over here. But okay. So I think that's pretty much it for this episode. So yeah, that's the end of Shots Fired, y'all. That's the end of Shots Fired. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I know, like I said, I got all wonky. Things got mixed up, but I think I covered everything. If I didn't cover something, let me know. Drop it in the comments below. And I'll see y'all next week for Shots Fired again. Underground Greenleaf coming up later on today. Or by Friday. 1, 2, yeah. All right, y'all. Peace.